Good morning. Look at that. Good morning. Robert is already here on the chat. Good morning. I love it. Good morning. God morning. Happy Sunday. God morning. This is your girl Leanne, aka Lola. Laugh often, love always. And welcome to Buddhas and Butterflies. And today's talk is about clarity equals manifestation. Good morning, Mr. Guys. Welcome. Welcome. True Mental Beats playing in the background. Breaking Bad is the name. See Hell is the artist. TrueMental.com. Produced in 2013. Shout out to TrueMental.com. They are on YouTube as well. TrueMental.com. And this is the artist is C Hill, and the song is Breaking Bad. So I wanted to, good morning, Dawn. You made it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So welcome, everyone. Good morning. Our talk today is about clarity equals manifestation. And I want to give a shout out to Juana Soares here on YouTube. She did a wonderful video doing a clarifying bath process with peonies. And her video and our talk yesterday on the phone inspired me to do this talk today about clarity equals manifestation and about getting clear and how if we get clear that we can manifest what we're trying to bring, but we have to be clear. Okay, so that's what our talk is about. Killer Witch, Acid Fairy, come on. I've been on like 1 minute. So 1 minute, that's it, 1 minute. You didn't catch it? You didn't catch the video, Juana Soares video? Please, you guys, if you get a chance, you are not late. You are perfectly on time. Perfectly on time. There's no such thing as late in this community. We're always on time, okay? Yesterday, Juana Soares did a video about a clarifying bath with peonies, and this video was amazing. And then I spoke with her on the phone while Car Chronicles was happening. I love Car Chronicles. If you get a chance, please go subscribe to Mystic Eye's channel. Her and her husband do Car Chronicles. Yesterday was about submissive and dominant. Very good talk. And they cracked me up. Okay. Please watch Juana Soares' video. It inspired me. You're welcome. It inspired me to do this talk about clarity equals manifestation. Hey, 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 Dawn. Good morning. God morning. Sponsorship. This beautiful video is sponsored by Buddhas and Butterflies, Coco Nango, Shea Butter Whip, the premium line for the butter skin. Coco Nango, Shea Butter Whip, premium line, butterfly skin. This is the beautiful Shea Whip. If you guys, yummy. It smells so good. Good morning, Danielle. This smells so good. If you guys could just look at the creaminess. Look at the creaminess. Talk about you want to get into that submissive and dominant relationship. Now you need some of this to give a nice massage, okay? This, look at the shininess. Look. Before and after. Look at that. And it smells divine. Oh, my Etsy page will be updated this weekend because I've been putting it off. But it's time to not do that because things are changing and happening. You can smell it, Dawn. It smells, it's coconut and mango. So it's Coco Nango. It is so yummy. You do check my site. It's going up because I got things that are beautiful things that are happening. I saw Black Magic too, and we are so excited about. Please also go and subscribe to Killer Witch Acid Fairy as well so that we can get her music that is dropping. And also subscribe to Danielle K. Anderson. K? It's a K, right? Danielle, say something so I can see it. She is doing that, Danielle K. Anderson. She is doing cartomancy, the introduction of cartomancy on her Instagram, and on her YouTube. So Danielle K. Anderson. Killer Witch has she released an album yesterday, and I'm so excited. If you can drop the link information inside of the chat. So, new cartomancy video today. What? Okay. Then we have Mr. Guys with her Car Chronicles, which are hilarious and very informative. And I just love the energy between you and your husband. Amazing. Amazing. So my name is Leanne. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a Reiki master. I'm a happiness life coach. I'm also a peer-to-peer counselor on the porch, which is a digital space for women to come to that are going through transition or ascension or spiritual growth and they need somebody to talk to, and they cannot afford traditional counseling. We are working on physical spaces, and I am actually manifesting a physical space in probably the next 7 days, having a physical space where I can actually start to see Reiki clients and start life coaching people face to face in an actual physical space. So family, if you can continue to put good energy and gratitude, I'm so grateful for you showing up 5 million strong in the chat, probably 6, 7 million strong, probably some people that we can't see. I am so grateful for you. So thank you so, so much. If someone in the Ascending Souls Circle could take the link from the actual live video that is coming up as a YouTube live for this video and send it to me inside of that Ascending Soul Circle Facebook chat, I would really appreciate it. I want to send it to my mom, but she needs a clickable link. I can't try to direct her to go to YouTube. It's just not going to work. So she needs a clickable link. So that if you guys could, one of you can drop it in the chat, the actual link to my live. Yeah, it will not let you share. It is probably because if it is a actual website, Killer Witch, you must write out DOT, com. Okay, and it will not let you share any links. But if you write out the link and you do capital DOT, we know what you mean. And from there, everybody can copy it and get to it. Okay, so it's not going to let you do that. It doesn't like the .coms. So you will just write out the link, change the dot to DOT, and then we'll know. Okay. So if one of you from the Ascending Soul Circle could send me the link, I'd appreciate it so much. So I can forward the link to this video to my mom so she can come on and actually join us for the watch, maybe on her iPad, and have coffee and chill with us. We'll see. So, wonderful talk today. If you had not gotten a chance to see Juana Soar's video, thank you. I appreciate it, Danielle. You're on it. You're on that kryptonite. If you had not gotten a chance to watch Juana's video, she talked about dealing with not being clear. There it is, baby. Let me read that. acidfairy.bandcamp.com/album/everything. Take this link that Danielle has sent, and I want to share it out to my mom. Maybe select all, copy. Look, I'm texting my mom now. Texting mommy now. She may not be able to get in, but that's okay, because she's you know how moms are. So she showed the video about clarity, and for me, it's been clarity is something that is so important in order to manifest. Thank you, Danielle. I just sent that to my mom. And without being clear, we can't manifest. And I've actually talked to I've coached many people in this regard, because clarity is so important to actually figure out what you're praying for, what you're spelling for, what you're intending, what you're incanting, what you're trying to bring in. Without the clarity, you're sending off misfirings. So what happens if we are not clear about what we want? Then we're sending off opposing requests to that which is divine. So if I'm not clear, if I want a boo, right? We'll use boo as an example. But in myself, I don't feel worthy to have a boo. So I don't feel like I'm wifey material, okay? We'll use that. So when I put the request that I want a boo, I bring in boos. I bring in boos that are not wanting to wife me, because I don't feel worthy to be wifed, okay? So I send off these rockets, like Abraham Hicks says, rockets of desire go off. And everything that we think, we desire. So I'm sending off this, I really want somebody to be with, but I don't feel worthy to be a wife. So I'm really sending off the energy of side chick or side join. You found her? Good. And don't apologize. Yes, please don't apologize. It doesn't matter if it's a stream. We can't wait. So if I'm sending off this energy, okay, of wanting a boo, I'm sending the boo off energy, but I'm not in the energy and in alignment and in clarity of wanting to be a wife. So I'm sending off opposing energies. If you're in a relationship that's not working and you keep flip-flopping with wanting to stay in it, back and forth, then you're sending rockets off. I'm leaving, I'm staying. I'm leaving, I'm staying. I'm leaving, I'm staying. This is not clear. You're not clear in your energy to manifest. And the clarity is the part where we have to work from. Yep, clarity. Say what you mean. Yeah, it said it. Yeah, I said it. Mixed messages. Exactly. So what this is, so we all have terminology for it. Say what you mean and mean what you say, right? Don't send mixed messages, because let me tell you something. Spirit picks up on mixed messages, and God picks up on mixed messages. And guess what? You get mixed responses. And that's why things look like shit. They look like shit, like it doesn't make sense. You're not sure why this guy is good, but not good. But then you found out that he was really married, and you're like, well, how did that happen? Well, you were sending out mixed messages. You were sending out mixed message request to spirit, to God, to goddess. And you're like, oh yeah, I want a boo, but I definitely don't feel worthy to be a wife. Well, that makes you the side one. And it's going to manifest in that way because you sent off the rocket for somebody to see you. They saw you. They came forward, but they weren't 100%. They weren't 100 because you're not 100. You didn't put yourself into the manifestation of 100. You weren't clear. Clear. Keep it simple, stupid. This is why Abraham Hicks says all the time that if you have some discord to a subject, you can't try to manifest that subject. If you have discord against money, if money makes you uncomfortable, money makes you feel icky, money makes you feel like you're poor, you're broke, makes you feel dumb, makes you feel like you can't manage it, then you can't manifest from that space. So you can't talk about money because you ain't clear on what your vibration for money is. Okay? This is why. And if you can't be clear on boo, that you're worthy, that you love yourself. See, this goes to foundation, to understanding that co-creation is foundation, that forgiveness, that self-worth, that honoring the self is the foundation of clarity. And that clarity comes after foundation. So once you love yourself, once you've done the forgiveness work for you, not for other people, once we've done the forgiveness work for us, we've released ourselves, from wanting to get revenge. And then we've laid the foundational work. Now we got to get clear about what we really want. So clarity has to come in a space where we mean what we say and say what we mean. Now, how to get clear? You got to meditate. Sorry. There goes the big M word, meditate. You have to slow the mind down so you can hear what the mind is saying, so you can reprogram the firing of the neurons that is going on in the head. This is the truth. Now, just recently, I did a video, which is on the channel, the I Don't Give Up video. I love meditation too. The I Don't Give Up video. Yep. The greater the resistance, the greater the importance. And honey, when the mind is fighting against you, that means you really got to do it. Okay? So I did a video, not probably like 26 or 7 days ago. Okay? Amen, sister. Okay. And the video was, I don't give up. I left my 500-hour teacher training, and I heard this voice in my head just say, I give the fuck up. And I just was like, whoa. So I had a 35-minute drive home, and I had a conversation with the voice in my head that said, I give up, because that was my meditation. I started to do a nice ujjayi breath, and then I said, what do you give up on? Do you give up on your marriage? Do you give up on making money? Do you give up on making body butter? Do you give up on doing yoga classes? Do you give up on helping people to find love in themselves? Do you give, I had to, because she just was general, I give up. And I was like, and the other me inside of my head was getting the duct tape out. Because it was like, no. We don't give up. Giving up is not in it. It's not part of the plan. I don't give up. As a matter of fact, when you say I give up, then we work harder. Okay? We put the face to the grindstone, or whatever the saying is. We work harder. Okay? I work smarter and harder. Period. So I had to actually talk myself off of a limb. And then I came home and did a video called I Do Not Give Up. Okay? Yeah, take that shadow self hostage, baby. Okay? And turn the tables. Because when she came out, I was like, oh, we got work to do. Let me talk to you. Huh? Look, I was all in her grill like, so we're giving up on our husband? We're giving up on our mom? We're giving up on our children? Like I was going through a whole list of stuff that I knew she was going to say, no, I'm not giving up to that. Well, what are we giving up to? Hard work? Are we giving up to determination? Are we giving up to success? What are we giving up? I said, because all the things that I'm listing, I ain't giving up. Because I don't give up. Or I wouldn't be here. We'll be 44 soon. I wouldn't be here if I gave up. I had dark night of the soul and tried to throw myself in front of a 2 train in New York. And luckily, God appeared in a homeless man and told me to go the hell home. So I don't give up. And you can't tell me that we're giving up while I'm driving home. It ain't happening. I got to get clear on this. So I needed clarity. I went right into the jugular on clarity. Be clear about what you're giving up on. She had no answers. So we made a video. You should watch that video. As a matter of fact, later on, I'll put the link to that video below this video so you can watch it. Okay? Because listen, we're getting clear on how we're manifesting. Clarity equals manifestation that comes out exactly as what we're trying to get. You see the outcome if you're clear. That must mean if you need clarity, you need to watch Juana's video. You need to make yourself a spiritual bath. You need to call her to make you a spiritual bath. And then you need to get yourself clear, however you do it. Meditation, chanting, yoga, breathing exercises, walking, whatever it is, taking yourself out of the situation so that you can be clear. Okay? Because knowing what you don't want helps you to be clear on knowing what you do want. And Abraham Hicks teaches that. Okay? Contrast, baby. On the face, praise and cry. I love you. On my face, I love you. But it's the truth. This is like, if we can't get clear, family, then we're manifesting bullshit. And this becomes our condition, what we're seeing. And since we're living in this place of believing before we see, we need to be clearly believing what we want to see so that we can wake up in condition and the shit not be messed up. I don't want to wake up and the bills are past due, and the house is on fire. The car doesn't start. I'm 300 or 700 pounds, like because I woke up and was like, "This is what I created." No, that's not what I want to create. I want to create clearly and concisely. What is that a word, Danielle? Concise? I think it is. Okay. What I want to manifest. It needs to be clear and concise. It needs to be on point. It needs to be bullet pointed so that it is clear. And clarity sometimes is really hard to get to. But if you do the work for clarity, if you pray for clarity, because you can pray for clarity. If you feel like you want something, but you're not sure how to get to it, you can just pray for a clearing of the energy and space so that you can see the path. Hello? Do you understand the power of that? That you can pray to be clear? That you can say, I can call in the ascended masters. I can call in all my ancestors. I can call in Jesus. I can call in Krishna. I can call in Buddha. I can call in Granny. I can call in everybody and say, hey, Spirit, I need some help for clarity. Yes, we can pray for your ad to get out of review. And so it is. Yes, we can. I don't know why it would be stuck in review. Is it a YouTube ad? Is it a YouTube ad or a Facebook ad? Because, whatever. YouTube is weird. I mean, right now, Facebook, and listen, Facebook is weird too. That's another class. I don't do a class on that. Okay, but we can put energy on that because it's clear. And maybe it's about you not being clear. So maybe you need to do some maybe you need to do some clarity work. You got a confirmation received? Yes. It's about being clear. We're not being clear. We're firing off, hey, Mariah, good morning. I hope I said that right. Good morning, God morning. 5 million strong. For my song Love and the whole album, YouTube Next. The whole album is one video, all flashy and pretty and positive affirmations. Okay? Well, we got that. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the tribe, 6 million strong in the chat. God morning. We're talking about clarity and how if we want to manifest, we cannot manifest from a state of not being clear. God morning, Marvin the Magi. He's into the building. We cannot manifest. We're talking about manifesting from a state of clarity. And Abraham Hicks calls it shooting off rockets of desire. And that we're always doing it. And the more that we understand what we don't want is the more that we understand what we do want. And y'all know all this because you've gone through really bad relationships. Let me just drop that there. So you know what you don't want in a relationship. So you're clearer on the relationship that you do want. So if you were to make a list of that, of the characteristics of this relationship, the clarity of the list. Hello, Robert. Welcome. You were the first one in the chat because you was in here early. Welcome. But if you were to make a list of the characteristics of this relationship based on the relationships you had in the past and what you did not like in those relationships, then the clarity, yay, you got me live. Yeah, then the clarity would come forward in this list. Now, let's just say you had an abusive person in the past who slapped you. Guess what? In this new one, you want someone who is can affirm themselves without violence. So that's clear. You're very clear on that, right? Is it possible to be clear about another party, but not meant to understand, therefore signing? Wait a minute. Let me see that again. Question. Is it possible to be clear, but another party be not meant to understand, therefore signaling you to move on? Can you give me some more information about that? But I'm going to say, I think yes. I think it could be possible that you're clear, but then they're not clear. And that might be your signal that it's not right now. I think that that's what you're asking, especially in a relationship. I have this thought pattern where I don't try to stick a square peg into a round hole. Okay? I have, and it's so important that you understand what that means. I don't stick a square peg into a round hole. Now, I can be clear that I want a relationship and I want to be in relationship with someone, and they could just be not cohesively clear about wanting to be in relationship with me. Okay. Obviously, it will show itself because I've set off my rockets, I've set off my prayers, I've laid the foundation, and it's just not gelling. And then when it's not gelling, we know that that means that's not what they're asking for. They're not asking for it. I can't move on from my ex even though he's cheated on me. Okay, well, guess what? That's about you being clear. This is clarity in self. In self. See, this is something really important, and I love that Kaisi says this. We can't glamour other people. We can't pray as other people. God morning. We're just clarity. Girl, I gave you big shout outs this morning, Juana, in the beginning of the video. God morning. We can't glamour someone else. We can only do it ourselves. We can only pray as ourselves. Okay, we can pray for other people, but not as them. So that's really important when you understand. Clear the self first. Get clear in what you're asking for. Get clear on what it is you want. Be very, very claro. Yes, clear. And like I said, if you need assistance in clarity, Juana is available and can get a bath out to you. Okay? You might need a physical ritual to clear yourself. You might need a chakra tuning fork clearing. I can do that to clear your chakras. You might need a Reiki clear, okay? You might need a bath. You might need a couple things to clarify you and then clear your energy pattern, clear your mind, and then work from a state of knowing. Now, if you're in a relationship where somebody is not treating you correctly and does not see your worth, it's because you don't see your worth. I'm going to say it again. If you're in a relationship where someone does not treat you correctly and does not see your worth, it's because you don't see your worth. And see, that's working on some forgiveness stuff for you at the foundation, okay? At the foundation, forgiveness, and then self-worth. We're talking about foundation and clearly knowing that you are worth so much more than someone who is cheating on you. Period. Period. If you're not willing to be in an open relationship with someone, okay, then that's not for you. You need to step out. Child, a good old-fashioned hair washing in the shower with some eucalyptus will do a good job too. And you are right. With some baking soda, you could clear the energy. You sit in some baking soda and a cup of bleach, because my grandmother used to make us do that when we were kids. I thought she was trying to lighten us. I'm now convinced otherwise. Baking soda and bleach. Okay. Yep. You hung fresh eucalyptus on the shower head. Good morning, Master Nova. We are talking about manifesting from a state of clarity. Clarity equals manifestation. Baking soda. Baking soda makes my hair so kinky. I love that. Well, I think it does mine too. You never knew why until now. You're cleaning your aura. You're actually aura cleaning. And see, when you're doing that, it's helping you to raise your vibration of clarity, which helps you raise your vibration of manifestation. Yes, it is. Come on by. I got some avocados for some avocado toast. Anyone else in the area? If you want to come by, let me know. Morning, Mr. Guys. She said, morning, Mr. Master Nova's in the building. Yay. So we're talking about understanding that we can't send off mixed messages, which Mystic Eyes called it, mixed messages to spirit, when we're trying to manifest a wonderful outcome. Now, I was so inspired by Juana's video and our talk yesterday. We were on the phone for a little bit. And we talked about being clear. And I was like, ooh. As soon as she said it, I got goosebumps up my left side, my right side, which I'm like, whew. My left ear started to ring, okay? And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm listening, right? Okay, that means I got to do a video about clarity. And the funny thing is, a lot of things have been changing in my life since setting up and doing this 30-day 30 video challenge. One, I've manifested a beautiful community and a beautiful tribe of strong, powerful men and women who are coming forward and supporting me, okay? I've manifested accountability partners. I've manifested an ascending soul's circle. I manifested people that are really helping me energetically to be clear about what it is that I want and what it is that I'm worth and what it is that I'm doing, okay? So you're struggling on being perfect topic. And it's weird. It's crazy because I was like, everybody is struggling on this. And even myself with stepping into taking a physical space or not, getting clear in the energy of that, clear in the energy of how I move forward, how I charge for services, how I engage this process, and how I take the worthiness of myself, okay, my self-worth, and actually make money off of it. What did you say, Dr. B? We're on the phone until 2 a.m. talking about the same topic. You got to be kidding me. I'm synchronicity about clarity. So it's definitely in the air. Yes, if you're in your circle devoted to helping to reach your highest good, and that's what it's about, is manifesting a circle that is willing to help you reach your highest good, that see the perfection in you when you're feeling weak, that see the greatness in you when you're feeling weak, that can help you clear your energy and be like, that's not the point right now. We're staying clear. We all need the clarity. Okay? Where can I sign up? Ascending Soul Circle, where can I sign up? We'll have to talk to the group, Robert, and we'll decide, because we're not sure if we're going to make it into an actual physical group on Facebook or not, or a page. So we're going to talk to the admins. There's 8 of us in the group that are admins right now, because we all own the circle. And then from there, we'll be able to decide how we're going to go forward. And as soon as that's up, I'll do a video about the Ascending Soul Circle group and how we are ascending so that we can become greater in this purpose and in this path. Exactly. Amen, Danielle. And the clarity of that is amazing. The clarity of that is like getting clear. And my husband actually pointed out You know you're down for it. I love it. My husband actually, speak it into existence, said to me, you are more clear now that you started this 30-day, 30 video challenge than you have ever been, I've ever seen you in your process of creativity. He said, you are more. Now, he has watched me in the last 6 months create product, create the stuff, and then he has also watched things start to manifest and come forward. And there's just beautiful things coming forward. And a little bit of it's fearful, and I'm going to ignore the fear and take that energy as anticipation, and I'm going to get real clear about what I see and what I want, so I can manifest what I see and what I want. I want to believe it before it comes out. I want to see it as done before I see it in the physical. I want it to be in the spiritual so I can go up, take it out of that spiritual bank account and bring it down into this manifested reality. That's transmuting. Yes, this is not a dress rehearsal. Girl, don't you know? I got to say this to you, family. I woke up last night about 4 in the morning. We have this little air filter in the room that, cleanses the air. But it was shining, there's a little green light, and it was shining up through I have a light shade, and it made a half moon with a star in it, which was the past life card. When I looked up, I was like, oh, I'm working on past life stuff. What? And when I said that, I was like, oh, that whole read was so good. Transmutation. It is not a dress rehearsal. I wish I could have taken a picture of it, but it was like 3 in the morning and I had no cell phone. But when I seen it, I knew exactly. I was like, that is the past life card. Okay. The little Lola card. Exactly. And I was like, in my dream, in my bedroom. And like, this light never made that half moon. And it was exactly like what was in the box. Exactly. I was like, oh yeah, the spirits are totally waking and talking to me. Okay. Let me be okay. Okay. Talk about receiving a message. I mean, instantaneous. I was like, I just said, let me go back to sleep. Let me make sure that I'm actually widely affirming. Yes. Good morning, Summer Studios. Summer's in the building. Summer's in the building. She did her White Room video. Please go check it out. All smoke and mirrors, but she gives away all the information. White Room. Summer, I love you. I love you. So it was such a good read and already coming out. And now, Summer just said, I don't know if you've been here, but we're talking about being clear. Clarity equals manifestation. Clarity equals manifestation. Actually, clarity equals perfect manifestation. And I want to say that that's a good Instagram post. Clarity equals perfect manifestation. Robbie is missing. He might be asleep or at work. I'm not sure. But somebody can hit him up in the group. Okay. So I'm telling you, clarity equals perfect manifestation. The more clearer we get, okay, the more clearer that we get, the more clear that we can manifest our future. If we know exactly what we want, and when we make it, oh, you made it. Good morning, my love. Aloha. I can never say alohani. I said it wrong, I'm sure. I just call you beautiful boo. Aloha. I call it aloha. Good morning. You made it. We're talking about clarity equals perfect manifestation. Now I got to change the title because Spirit said it's really perfect manifestation. Okay. When you are very clear about the purpose that you want and what you're going to manifest, it comes to you instantaneously. Time is irrelevant. Time is irrelevant. It comes to you like that. Like that. We've already stepped into the pool. We're already healed. We've already done forgiveness. We've already worked on foundation. We know we're co-creating with something bigger than us. And now, if we get really clear, clarity. You might need a bath. You might need to go some. You need to meditate. You need to start engaging even in guided meditations. Family, it's hard. Everybody's like, meditation is hard. Well, it's not hard for me because I can just sit down now. Once you get in it, you love my shirt. Once you get in it, it's so easy. And you'll feel the connection of spirit. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. And if you make it a routine, like drinking a glass of water, if you make it a routine that you know that you just need to bring the awareness to the nose, the breath, the chest, the space behind the heart. This is why I always do the space, oh, of course, the space behind the heart in that secret garden so that you have a visual place that you can go. All right, now I need to go into the space behind my heart, my secret garden, where I know I can pull in everyone. And meditation is hard. Is that what Rob said? It's so hard. I think it's much more that it's not hard, Roberts, per se, but it's that we have to find the discipline, okay, to do it. And we have to know, and it boils down to, I'm worthy enough to take the 10 minutes to slow my breath and to be rooted in something that is me. And once we've done the forgiveness and the healing and all the other groundwork, we get the spiritual bath from Juana, Ricky from you, and get ready to take our spiritual journey to the next level. Huh? What? Ooh. Oh, what? Say word. Okay? It just takes practice. Practice makes perfect. And discipline is key. And you can start really, 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 really easy. Start with 1 minute. 1 minute meditation. Deepak Chopra did a 30-day 1 minute meditation that was online. 1 minute meditation. It's literally, and I have to tell you, I use this app that I freaking love. And they should give me some money, but I know they're not going to, but it's okay. Called Insight Timer. And it's available for Android and iPhone. Okay, hate it. Insight Timer. I hope you can see that. Insight Timer. It's an amazing app. And it times your, even the free version, okay? And Reiki myself, ASAP. You got to do it, right? Start with 30 seconds, then a minute, then 5, then 10. It's about building up. But this Insight Timer, it actually keeps a log, and it shows you your goals, and it tells you when you've done a good job. Like if you've done 7 days of meditating. The first year that I got this app, I meditated 365 days a year, a minimum of 20 minutes a day. That was my average, 300. And I was like, whoa, I meditated every day of the year. Every day. Every day. Love Insight Timer. And there's a community. There's guided meditations on there. They count. You can listen to a guided meditation. There's presets. You can listen to the Eternal Om. You can do all that. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud. But remember, guys, if you're new to meditation, the problem is not how long. It's about clearing your mind. How to clear your mind. Exactly. And clearing the mind helps you to be able to plant the seeds of clarity on what rockets of desire you're trying to shoot off. That it goes back to knowing what you don't want can help you know what you do want. If I already had a boyfriend in my past that was abusive, who beat me up, who cheated on me, who did this, that, and the third, then I know the next time around, as I write my request, because see, being clear is about being able to write a request or petition or a prayer, to clearly ask for all the characteristics that I'm looking for in a person and say, this is what I need. I need a person who wants to travel. Thank you. I love you, Summer. Summer said that this is exceptionally clear. This video is very clear. And thank you very much. And I watched Juana's video before and felt like I got a bath in the peonies. And that's why it's so clear. Because it makes so much sense. You want to be very clear. And you want to start from this place of knowing, okay, that you're clear. And that's where we manifest from. 5 minutes, 1 minute. And I hear some, that doesn't matter. Start with a minute. Start with a minute, okay? When we focus on when we're new to meditation and not think about the kids paying the bills, etc. And the truth is, meditation, that's why you should do guided meditations. I always tell people, guided meditations would be the best way to start because it gives your mind something to focus on. And in most guided meditations, there's a portion of silence in that guided meditation where they get you to a place, be it a moonlit pool, be it your secret garden, be it your inner space, your inner castle, your inner whatever, and then you get to have fun there. And then they slowly bring you back in a guided meditation. That's how I do my guided meditations. And I slowly bring you back. And when we're in this space, when I get you to the space I actually implant things for you to work on. I take you into the grid where you can make a request so that the grid can help you and you can get it real clear on your request. How do you want your life to be? What do you want your life purpose to be? You get clear on that and ask for clarity on that and put that life purpose into the grid so that everyone and the whole entire world and everyone in the collective consciousness works on your request. That's how it works. It's keying into the energy. Thank you very much, Master Nova. She said, my guided meditations are life. Yep, to submit to meditation. And shamanic work does help you learn to submit to meditation. And Juana, I'm on my my fourth right now with a shamanic work. So it's interesting that you brought that up, but I'm still working that through to decide what I'm going to do with it. But yes, it does. And if you find someone that you can follow under, yeah, what guided meditation would I recommend to start with for the day? Well, that depends on you, Robert, but I would probably recommend something for relaxation. And this is because nobody relaxes. So if you can go onto YouTube and you find a 5-minute guided meditation on relaxation, or you download Insight Timer, right? And you go to, I think it's presets. No, you go to the home page of Insight Timer, where I'm going to be uploading some of my own guided meditations soon. And they have Insight courses, and then they have all different things for you to actually, yes, watch. And he could watch the video of me playing the drum. Okay? I did do a guided meditation, and we did some drumming, a shamanic drumming. And I might take that piece and cut it out. Okay? Your issue is a spiritual practice routine and following it every day without getting distracted. The drum video was everything. So also, Robert, I did a video where I have the blue turban on. Okay? It just says morning ritual, and I had the blue turban on. But at the end of that video, the last about 10 minutes, I did what would be called a shamanic journey into the drum. So you can listen to that, and that might help you out too. Yes. I'm ready for the next video with the drum. Oh, I got to do it again. Yeah, I love it. That would be pre-recorded because I can't have you guys talking while I'm trying to take you through a journey. That would have to be pre-recorded at some point. I mean, that I'd have to figure out how to do that. And I'm having some editing issues too. You believe it will. They offer meditation on Mondays, and they have links to guided meditations on the internet. Beautiful. And see, this is something too, Robert. You might want to, when you start to find these meditations, share them with other people at your job, your work, even in your home, and be like, hey, you want to sit down and do a guided meditation with me on relaxation? Yes, it sounded beautiful. Thank you. So I did a little guided meditation, and we got it into the heart space, and we called forth the ancestors. We called for all our spiritual ascended masters and all the spirits within us to help us to create and co-create. 11 million strong in the chat. I love it. So I got 11 in the chat, but I only have 6 little thumbs ups. So can we do some liking? Can we do that? Okay. 11 people in the chat and 6 thumbs. 11 million in the chat, 6 million likes. I gotta get my likes up to, yes. I gotta get my likes up to 11 million. Okay. 8 million. Okay, let's get that likes up. Oh, and also, if I'm not mistaken, there's a PayPal link underneath this video, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, smash the like in your mad love voice. Smash that like button, baby. Yes. And I actually do agree with you guys. I will do a recorded video on the drum. Okay? I will do a recorded guided meditation on the drum. I'll probably get Master Nova to come over and record it. Be my camera woman. Master Nova. Please. I love that idea, and I have no problem with doing that. And we're building a recording studio in the basement, so yes. Hoodoo. Woohoo. Do I sing? No. In my mind, I do. In the shower, I do. But I understand my lane. I understand my lane. I do spoken word. I do poetry and guided meditation. Very, very different. But I did do a poem called Galaxy Woman for the amazing Sonia Sanchez at her documentary opening. Bad Sonia Sanchez, if any of you know who that is. I actually posted a picture with Mama Sonia Sanchez on my Instagram, and I sing in the car. I do sing in the car. Shh. And the poem was called Galaxy Woman, and they're singing in that poem. So I actually sang for the first time in front of a crowd of people, and the great Sonia Sanchez, which I'm still blown away by that. How, and I'm going to tell you something. This 30-day, 30 video challenge got me to that Sonia Sanchez event. I kid you not, because I decided to get clear on what I want. Clear. Sonia Sanchez. If you're a poet or not a poet, or even you know anything about her, it's like to meet her and to be in her presence and to speak with her. And y'all will love this. I said to her, we got to ask questions, and I was the last question. I said, Mama Sonia, I'm dealing with fear as an artist, okay? And I want to know how to do it. Don't you know? She said to me, when you come into the door of your house, shake off the energy. Dust off the energy. You know she's a bruja. She says, dust off the energy. All off you. Leave it at the front door. Leave it off at the front door. Shake it off. That's what she said. Then she said, if you're feeling fear, I want you to start with your belly, and I want you to coat yourself in white light. Coat yourself in white light. Coat yourself in white light. It blew my mind that Sonia Sanchez was telling me some bruja stuff. Okay. But I was like, what? And then she was like, and this fear is about you getting clear with yourself. That's what she said. I kid you not. And I was like, is anybody seeing this? And my girlfriend turned to me and was like, that was powerful. One of my girlfriends went with me too. And it was just the most amazing experience. And the movie itself was amazing. And it's going to be on Netflix. Bad Sonia Sanchez. Brilliant documentary. Brilliant. Yep. If your mind is clear, you will not fear. Whoa. Hey, put that in the chat. If your mind is clear, you will not fear. What? Robert, that needs to be on a t-shirt. Okay. If your mind is clear, you will not fear. And that is such the truth, because if you're clear, there's nothing to fear. And now you just got to jump in the pool and get healed. I know, right? If your mind is clear, you will not fear. That's like, let go of how and prepare for wow. Because the truth of the matter is, we really are co-creating with something so amazing that if we just show up, spirit will show out. We just show up, spirit will show out. If we show up very clear and ready to do the job, spirit will show out. The word of the day is clarity. 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 Family. Clarity. I'm pulling out my readers. As I've pulled a reading. Okay. My readers are on. I pulled a reading from 365. Okay. Clarity. And I think it goes with it. Wait a minute. They both go with it. So I'm like, which one am I reading? My word doth accomplish. Cutish. Clarity. Get the peony bath going, fam. I'm trying to tell you. Can you mail that? I don't know. I was like, I wonder if she can mail me a gallon. How would that happen? Could you mail that? I think you could. We'll have to talk. Okay. My word doth accomplish. This is the reading for today from 365. My word doth accomplish. Okay? And it is June 1st. Creativity. Under creativity. Under creativity. Since thought is a definite, dynamic, creative, consciously directed, and intelligent energy, I know that the thought of my truth will defiantly neutralize a negative argument. I'm on guard to protect my own word by knowing that it is the activity of a spirit through me, and as such cannot be denied. In effective prayer, I realize a power greater than myself consciously acts with creative intelligence upon my word. In this way, I free myself from a sense of personal responsibility, while at the same time remaining aware that every spiritual law must be defiantly used if they are to provide tangible results in my experience. I seek to believe with absolute conviction that my word will not be returned unto me void. Let me say that to you again. I seek to believe with absolute conviction that my word will not be returned unto me void. Who wrote the book? Okay. 365 Signs of the Mind, Ernest Holmes. I go to the Signs of the Mind Church. That's why I'm reading the book. Okay. I seek to believe with absolute conviction that my word will not be returned unto me void. And I do this when I realize the spiritual laws execute themselves just as do other laws of nature. I know that my word penetrates every unbelief in my mind, casts out all fears, removes all doubt, clears away every obstacle, and permit that which is enduring, perfect, and true to be perceived by my mind. I know. I provide faith, acceptance, and joyous expectancy that all my statements I make in my affirmative prayer and treatments are not only true and clear, but that they will be carried out as I have spoken. As my word is done with this sense of reliance upon the law of good, I know that my word will not return unto me void, but shall accomplish the whereunto it is sent. Do you understand what this means? As I have spoken. And so it is. This says, my word does accomplish. My word does accomplish. My word, if I'm clear, if I send it out, will not return unto me void. That means when you put it out, if you put it out clearly, family, it will come back to you tenfold, clearly. Okay? My word does not come back to me unto me void. So here's the thing. If you got an abusive boo, you put out the abuse. Now it's time for you to change your inner vibration so that the outer can match up. Be careful what you speak. My word, your word is your wand. Your word is spelling out your life. Your word is incanting your life. Your word is the intention that you set in your life. And if you are not clear, okay, if you are not clear with your word and you are sending off all of these contrasting thoughts, it looks like that. That's contrasting thoughts. Okay? What you speak is what you receive. What you speak is what you receive. What you ask for, you get. Because guess what? We already know the law says that the word will not be returned unto you void. I just read that. I have been wanting a practice, a spiritual practice. I don't know. Master Nova, when did we do that class with Dr. Teresa to do the maps? A year and a half ago? I've been working on a spiritual practice. Probably longer than that. But we did a class and I actually kept saying in my maps that last year that I want a spiritual, holistic, based business in the physical realm. A physical location for me to have a spiritual based business where I can help people to dive fully into loving themselves. It does not return unto me void. However, I know. Yes, you are right. And however, I wasn't completely in alignment with that because I had to work on some worthiness. I had to work on my ability to show up and be present in the everyday. And see, the 30-day challenge for me made me be present every day. It said, I have to do this, and I've dedicated this practice, and I've dedicated it to me, to myself, so that I can, because the Spirit will not give me, will not show back up to me unto me void. It's going to show back up to me as something wonderful. And yes, mindfulness. And it was like this challenge has made me know that I am so worthy of showing up for Leanne every day, every day, every day. I'm worth that, family. I'm worth the investment. I'm worth the time. I know that I'm worth it. I have something wonderful to offer. I have something wonderful to give. I have information under this afro to share. And it is good for you information. It is a ministry. It is a practice. It is a spiritual calling. It is a life purpose. And I know if I put that out, it will not come back unto me void. Because I'm clear. What? Right. We didn't know that doing this challenge, how great the outcome was going to be. Nope. You got to not struggle with this anymore. It will see, it just said it. I'm going to say, I seek to believe with absolute conviction that my word will not return unto me void. And I do this with the realization that spiritual law execute themselves just as do other laws of nature. I know that my word penetrates every unbelief in my mind. Unbelief. It casts out all fear, removes all doubt, clears away every obstacle, and permits that which is enduring, perfect, true, to be present in my mind clearly. Come on. I'm trying to tell you that that's true. And it's true because I know you all have an example of you not putting things clearly out and you seeing what the outcome is. And then you're standing in condition like, I created this? Well, yeah. Can I post a picture of this page on Facebook? Yes, I can. I did add the clearlies though, but that's all right. Yeah, I got to go viral. well, that's, yes, because we already have 10 million in the chat, Robert. 13 million likes. Look at that. 10 in the chat, 13 likes. I can't believe that. Yep. And I'm telling you, not unto me void. Okay. It's not going to return unto me void. Fam, really true. I don't know what I'm getting into. God hooked me up with like-minded people. So glad I took the chance and now I'm part of something big. Yes, you are. We are on the forefront of something amazing. When me and Master Nova went to the What is Beautiful conference and we got to meet Juana, that is what I felt. That I was on the crux and the forefront of something beautiful manifesting. Not just in Kaisi or in that group, but within us, within me. I got to meet people that really were on the same page. And y'all also is keying in the energy and you in the vortex swirling and we in the vortex and that vortex is bringing in such amazingness and it will not come back unto me void. Okay? That's your heart too? Yes. A part of something big, amazing. And see, we're not doing the videos to be in competition. We're doing the videos to show up for ourselves. To say to the world, hey, this might not make sense to you, but this is why my room is white. Or this is me and my husband talking in the car. Or this is how to give yourself a peony spiritual bath. Or this is how for you to get clear on your thoughts. Or this is how you should eat so that your gut is safe. This is how we grow. Exactly. Okay? So this stepping into the power. Stepping into the power. Stepping into that space where we know that this, when we put it out clearly, because we're not going to just keep putting crap out. I'm tired of that. I lived in 43 years and just, letting things just kind of show up like willy-nilly. I'm like shooting off my gun willy-nilly. No, we're stepping into the power of knowing. Yes. Yes. What did Juana say? You're getting up. You're setting up for your next video. Look at that. I had the same experience this morning and got unfriended. Well, what do you mean? Explain. And anyway, whoever unfriended you is not in your spiritual vortex. That's okay. Good riddance to bad rubbish. That's what I always say. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Kill a witch duck. Bye. Bye, Felicia. I said I was spewing new age hippie bullshit. Well, they're not for you. They're not for you. And guess what? Now you can clearly fire off some rockets of desires for the people who are supposed to be for you. And that, hey, listen, send love. Care Bear that love. I said that, Care Bear that love. Send love. Even if it was your aunt or your sister or your mother and they unfriended you because you was being new agey and spiritual. We're not trying to come down from our level. We're up leveling in this game. Okay? Yeah, I'm all about look, I'm all about better ideas too, but I'm not lowering the level because I have to talk to you. Okay? I'm sorry. Deuces. Peace out. I gotta go. Like, I have cut off many a friend long term. Okay? Because we next level. This is next level work. This is us engaging in the energy, the spiritual energy within, the God within. And I'm not going to let you want to unfriend me? Good riddance to bad rubbish. Okay? Look, you wasn't in my vibrational aura. You wasn't part of my vibrational movement. And bye bye boo. Bye. Bye. Look, people have unfriended me left and right. And they're supposed to be part of the spiritual community. Okay? Part of the spiritual community. P.S. You affected that person. That's why they moved on. And they'll be back. They'll always come back. Please. Okay? You affected them. They always come back. Okay? Right? And really, exactly. Wisdom. They always come back. You affected them in some way. And that's why they had to erase you. But you know what happened? You planted the seed of clarity in them. Send them a free CD. send them an LP. Send them your little your 2 or 3 song CD. Yeah, good riddance to bad rubbish, honey. Because I'm trying to tell you, because bad rubbish is everywhere. It's everywhere. And sometimes you got to just let that slough off. That's what the bath is for, to clean that off. Get that dirt off your shoulders. Okay? Bye. They're not clear. And we're all about making it clear. I'm about making it clear. It from the floor up to the ceiling. We're making it clear. Look, if you're not ready, if you're not on it, bye-bye. They always come back. Yes, they do. Tell her they always come back. Okay? They always come back. Trust me. Trust me. Because they got no choice. Because like a moth to a flame, burnt by desire. Okay? And you are the flame. That's all. And be clear. And now you see your clarity is allowing people to fall off. That's all. Okay? I'm clear. You don't, and that's okay. That's okay. They make music. Well, okay. So here's the fun part. I had this download from God about just wanting to help. And I put it on my Instagram, okay? I was talking to my mom, and my mom was like, I give people advice, advice. And, you know, my husband always says, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him think, okay? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him think. My husband always says that. And I got this download from God that I only give advice because I need to take it. I only give advice because it's really for me. So I preface all my advice with like, hey, I'm sorry. I need to hear this advice, so I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, it's really for me. I only give advice because I need it. Yep. Like a moth to a flame. And they are affected. And just leave it at that. And you can still send love. You know what I'm saying? You can still send love. You see an aspect of yourself and I would want to hear it. Yeah, well, guess what? Just because you want to hear it doesn't mean that they want to hear it. And I realized that. I lost a best friend because I gave advice that I wasn't supposed to give. And in hindsight, you know, I might be the oracle and I might get a read, but I'm always not allowed to share those. And you got to discern. Now, that's a whole nother talk, discerning when to give advice. Okay, discerning. It's about understanding and really being able to key in when somebody can take the advice. Yep. Zapped. You're horrible. Okay, and the truth is that sometimes I have to weigh in. Does me telling this truth mean I'm going to lose this friend? Or does me telling, good morning, Jessica, does me telling this truth mean that this friend and I might not be friends anymore? Well, sometimes it does. And you can actually feel that in the conversation. You can actually feel that. But sometimes you got to let these people slough off because they will be back. They will be back. They can unfriend you. They can unfriend you. Listen, I told this guy off and he unfriended me and started talking bad about me on his Facebook. A year and a half later, he needed me to be a reference for him because I had hired him for a movie that I was filmed that I had written and created, and I had video of him, and he wanted me to be a reference for him. A year and a half later, so he refriends me. So I inboxed him and I'm like, "Yo, dude, why are you? You know, you didn't want nothing to do with me a year and a half ago. You were saying that I was being childish or whatever. You were talking bad about me, and when I commented on his Facebook because the post was about me, he unfriended me. Okay." And he was like, oh, well, that was then and this is now. And, I've grown from that. Well, I didn't know if I had grown from it. But I took him on as a friend. And I gave him the reference. And I gave him his video. Edited. Because, see, that's how I do me. Dust the shoulders off. Okay? Call this shit is right out. Okay? Called it right out. Okay? Yeah. They can decide for themselves what they want. Free will. Free will. Exactly. So at the end of the day, we can allow people with clarity to fall off. If they do, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to be clear in yourself. And you got to be clear in your worth. And you got to be clear so that you can manifest what it is you're trying to manifest. Okay? That's what it is, family. If we are not clear, we are not getting the outcome. Okay? We are not getting the outcome. Because he was watching my stuff for the whole year. He was seeing all the movies happening, all my little roles, I was making a bunch of film at that time. I was still working on my documentary. And he was watching it, seeing me do a lot of poetry, seeing me do a lot of modeling stuff. So, of course, he needed me to use me as a referral after that. And I gave him the referral. He worked good on set. He just decided to talk about me after that. He showed up on time. He did what he was supposed to do. You want to just talk about me after? Hey, that's your childish mentality. That's okay. Oh, you're giving snaps for Robert. 2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss. Bye. And I'm telling you, when we get clear about us and our inside, remember what the reading said, it will not return unto you void. Okay? And when we get clear, really clear about what it is we want to manifest without any diversity, without any distraction, without any external stuff playing a part in it, is the more that we clearly start to believe before we see, and then things show up for us, and it will come back unto us not void, and it will be exactly what we have asked for, exactly what we petitioned, exactly what we intended, exactly what we prayed, exactly what we spelled, exactly what we wanted. Okay? Oh my God, you got a call during a live video. I love you. Oh my God. Exactly. And that is exactly true. Actually, let me see. I want to grab something for you guys real quick. It's going with this clarity talk. So, it goes with this clarity talk. All right? Now, when me and my husband broke up a couple times before we got back together and got married, during the last year that we were apart, I did a lot of work, a lot of self-love work, a lot of foundational stuff, a lot of forgiveness work, and I got really clear. And I did this, and I'm going to just show it real quick, okay? This is like a mind map of all the things that I wanted in a relationship, okay? A mind map. A mind map is not an outline per se. It's a center thought, and then you spring off thoughts from the center, okay? And I'm putting it in no fighting, yin and yang balance, to be held while I'm sleeping, protected, supported, beautiful lovemaking, orgasmic connection, communicating deep love, honesty, friendship, allows me to be the best me that I can be. I put that on here. Laughter, fun, friendship, travel, raising children together. I put everything on here, okay? You can never work with these. Now, this my girlfriend and I did this as a Valentine's Day event. She had an event, and I was the only one who showed up because the rest of the single ladies were miserable, so they didn't show up. So we did a Valentine's Day meditation called Being the Best Me That I Want, and bringing in the love for the best me that I want. So we did this. Hers was very beautiful. She had a beautiful outline, and this was mine at the end, okay? And I have like little pictures and drawn, and I wanted him to be like, Paul Bunyan, strong and able to chop down trees and fix cars and like a manly man. And I wanted, I know it's a workshop idea. I wanted him to be loyal. I wanted him to have a good disposition. I wanted him to be funny. I wanted him to like dance with me in the car. I wanted him to like have rap battles and sing with me. I wanted him to create with me. I wanted all that's on here. And then what I did after I created it, I put it on my refrigerator, okay, in my kitchen. And my girlfriends would come over, And I put manifestation of marriage. That's what it was called. We are equal. I put it at the top, okay? And my girlfriends would be like, well, you didn't put happy in here. Like, and they would start to write, and I'd be like, wait, okay. Yeah, you gotta put happy. And they would be like, well, what about this? Like, they would add stuff to it. They would add stuff. And then I realized that they were co-creating this with me. Now, mind you, I didn't think it was going to be my husband. I thought he was going to show up in a different body or skin. I used to date guys that were over 6 foot tall. And my husband's not. All the guys I dated were like 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", like tall guys. Okay, and my husband's not tall. And we had broken up, and I loved him, but didn't think that was gonna get us together. Okay, yes, we could do this for a lot of things, and so I had this on the refrigerator. The girls would add things to it, and then my mom would read it out loud, and then she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I like that. Success in team. I like that." My mom said, "Why did you put super freak on your..." My mom is hilarious. She's like, "You put super freak on your manifestation of marriage?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" You know what I'm saying? I got to call it out. I have to be clear. You love my mom. But she's the only one that saw it. And she was like, "Really, Leanne? Super freak?" And I was like, "Yes." I said, if I'm not clear about everything that I want, it won't show up. Exactly. Dominance or submissive. So I was clear about everything I wanted. And I wanted for the person what they want for them. And I wanted them to want for me what I wanted for me. Which means I wanted them to support me exactly the way. This was my clarity. Okay? Now, at my wedding day, my girlfriend that I did this with, she said, "Can you believe that 2 years ago you did this? We did that manifestation for marriage?" She's like, "And I don't know why yours came and mine didn't." I said, "I don't know either." I said, "But I hung mine on the refrigerator and everybody added stuff to it." She was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." Okay, yes. Can we revise this format for what we have in our lives now? Meaning this manifestation paper? Yes. We'll call it the pink manifester. You can absolutely do it for what you have now. You state the name at the center. I'll do a class on it. I agree, and that's why I said that in the beginning. Okay, I was on the phone with Juana during that but I started to rewatch it and replay. And yes, and we'll do a video on this. This is a video for sure. This could be a patron video. Car Chronicles, I'm telling you. So yes, this manifested my husband and I getting back together. And my girlfriend actually said, shout out to Haji, Love Orphanage. I'll put a link of her orphanage below that maybe you can send some money and donate some money to her as well. She said, this paper helped me and Brian get back together. And I said, I think you're right. But when I told her that I put it on the refrigerator and people would read it, except for my mom was the only one that saw Super Freak on it. Okay. My mom. Who knew? Okay. But people would read it and be like, you should add this to it. And then I would make a little box and I'd add funny. And then I'd add loving. And maybe co-parent and adoption. And happiness. And humble. And humility. Authenticity. Honest. Heartfelt. Long-lasting. Loving. Life mate. Soulmate. Longevity. Equality. You know, this whole thing. I put it on there. And every time that somebody would say, add something, I'd add it on. And we got this yin and yang. I got this the perfect partner for me, which I'm very beautifully blessed by that. And that was about clarity. And this is my clarity, a love list. It was so clear. It's a love list. There's a song for you, Killer Witch, a love list. And I got a song called Take Your Fucking Clothes Off, but that's another song. We'll talk about that. A love list. That's a screaming rock band song. Take your fucking clothes off. I know, Danielle's like, what? Anyway, I got a comedy. We have to have some comedy. I like that. What did he think about the list? It's funny because when he saw it, he was like, oh, wow. And it's funny because when we first started to date, we did not sleep very well together in the bed. There was like a lot of inconsistency in sleeping. And I realized that you spend a lot of time with a person sleeping. It's half of your life you spend sleeping together in a bed if you're married. And I actually put like to be held while sleeping, secure, protected, and supported. And that changed on that last time around. The sleeping in bed thing changed. And when he said, you put that on the list, and I was like, yeah. And he said, good, I'm glad you did. It helped. He was happy to see that. And it lives on my altar where it will forever have reverence for me. So yes, it's a powerful process of manifesting. Powerful, powerful manifestation. Powerful. And even more that I think you put it into a public place so people can help. They can put their energy on it. They can be tactile to it. You know, because everybody would come in my refrigerator and they'd be like, and it's bright pink. You know, and it says manifestation of marriage with pictures, and everybody's like, they start to read it, you know? And I'm telling you, it's very, very, very powerful. Okay, perfect. Love you. What did Dawn do that you're thanking her? We love you, Dawn. Oh shoot. You have a song. You need that. I love it. A love list. I'm in love with this. I'm in love with you. And listen, the more creative you are with it, the more it will come out perfect for you. And this is about getting clear. And my pastor, Reverend Al, at my church, said that when we're manifesting and we're creating and we're doing a spiritual treatment, that we have to be extremely, extremely clear on it. Okay? And you have to put everything. He said that he had the perfect marriage except for he forgot to put happiness on the list. They weren't happy. He said, and of course, he couldn't figure out when he wrote this marriage out, this idea of this perfect marriage. They connected in everything. And then when he went back to pull the list, happy wasn't on it. And he spent a lot of years with this woman, and he was like, how come we're not happy? But he didn't co-create happy in the clearness of his prayer. He said, so remember to always include happiness. Clear, concise happiness. Clear, concise joy. He said those things are imperative and fundamentals in what you're creating. And ease. He said make it capital letters. Ease. And when he said that, that's on there. Ease, happiness, joy, laughter, good times, spending time together, deeply gazing into each other's eyes. Okay? Yes, co-creating happiness in your relationships. Exactly. Such a great video. That's a great video idea. I don't know where this glass came from. Okay. So, joy is everything. It is, right, Robert? Joy is everything. So, I got a prayer for us real quick. And we'll pray. And then we'll close. And I'm like so excited. Joy is everything. We got to get clear because it will not return unto us void. So remember what you're praying for. You're shooting off these rockets. If they're contradicting, then a mess is going to show up. So we want no mess. Okay? We don't want a mess. We want to be really clear in the act of praying, really clear in the act of petitioning. We want to be joyful. We want to have ease. We want to make sure that we're putting love in. And we're making sure that those foundational words are in our creations so that they come back to us, not unto void, not void unto us. Okay? I had enough mess. Amen, sister. I'm going to actually read a prayer because, of course, Mama Ayana, has a beautiful prayer for clarity. So we're going to read this prayer for clarity. So if we can plant our feet on the ground, flat, and sit back in the chair so that the spine is erect. Okay? And take our hands, palms facing up. So we're palms facing up because we're in the receiving mode. We want the hands open to receive the energy of clarity. Okay? To receive the energy of clarity. Good. Palms facing up. Beautiful. And inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. Ah. And we're going to allow our eyes to close. Allow our eyes to close. And take the awareness to the nose. So that means to take your mind and focus on how your nose is working. Feel the air going in and out of the nose. Feel the air on your skin in the room. Let any external sounds fall away and allow the internal sounds of breathing to become strong. Bring the mind's eye to the sound of the breath. Feel the air moving in and out. And hear the mantra repeating in your head that sounds like inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Allow your shoulders to relax back and down. Allow the hips to soften and the belly to soften. Allow the thighs to grow heavy and the knees to lighten up. Allow the feet to plant and firm and rest on the ground. Allow the elbows to release and the finger joints to release. Allow the eyebrows to release from the hairline. Allow the space between the eyebrows to grow soft. Soft like a baby. Soft like feathers. Soft like snow. Soft. Allow the cheeks to melt down and the outer corner of the eyes to melt down the face. Allow the ears to open and the nasal passages to be open. Allow air to go in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to relax deep and back. Dear Father God, Mother God, Blessed Holy Spirit, teach me to monitor my thoughts and desires to ensure that they are filled with love, harmony, peace for myself and everyone in my life, in all situations and under all circumstances. Dear Father God, Mother God, Blessed Holy Spirit, remind me that my mind can make loving, peaceful decisions and choices because you are part of my mind. I am willing and ready to enter a new life, a fearless life, a joy-filled life, a peaceful life. I know that once I rid my mind of dark, doubtful, fearful thoughts, I will live the life I desire. I believe that once my desire is centered on your love, your peace, your will, the reality I live will be the life that I dream of. Teach me, dear God, Mother God, to change my thought patterns and to use my mind in an orderly way. I now accept as truth that once I put my mind to proper use, I am renewed, I am invigorated, I am filled with the confidence of one who knows, feels, and lives through the bounty of God's love, God's grace, and God's unlimited, abundant joy. This is clarity. Let it be so. And so it is. With eyes closed, we'll quickly just do a repeat after me and really integrate this practice of clarity within us. So repeat after me, friends. I accept that I am clear in my creations. I accept that I am clearly directed and guided. I accept that if I am clear, my manifestations come true. I accept that with clarity, my manifestations will not come back unto me void. I accept that in my clarity, I can create my life exactly as I see it to be. I accept that I am joy-filled and ease-filled and bountiful. I accept that I am clearly standing in my destiny, in my purpose, and in my life. And I accept the love that is divinely mine. I accept the joy that is divinely mine. I accept the peace that is divinely mine. And I accept the clarity of mind and the worthiness that I am worth being clear in my thoughts so that I may manifest perfection. And so it is. And slowly take the chin to the chest. Wiggle the toes and fingertips. A big stretch and yawn up, arms overhead like a baby waking up from a nap. And slowly opening the eyes. Gaze is up. Eyes are open. Wonderful. I am so grateful that God has heard you. I am grateful that God, Goddess, has heard you. Turn to someone, even if there's no one, and say in the chat to someone, I am grateful God has heard you. Because I am so grateful that God has heard you. And I am so grateful for you for showing up today. 9 million strong in the chat, 13 million likes. Girls on fire. This girl is on fire. This is why I don't sing. Ashe, Ashe, Hotep, blessed be, and so it is. Amen. I am grateful God has heard you. I am so grateful God has heard you. I am grateful that God has heard you. I am grateful that God has heard you. You guys are amazing. You're perfect. You're whole and complete and a radiant point of light. And I am so blessed by your presence to hear today. Marvin the Magi, I'm grateful God has heard you. Summer Studios, I'm grateful God has heard you. Killer Witch, I'm grateful God has heard you. Danielle K. Anderson, I'm grateful God has heard you. Where are you, Robert? I'm grateful God has heard you. Master Nova, I'm grateful God has heard you. Who else in the chat? Dawn, I'm grateful God has heard you. Mr. Guys, I'm grateful God has heard you. Trina, I'm grateful God has heard you. Who else is in here? Jessica, I'm grateful God has heard you. I'm grateful that God has heard you. I'm grateful that God has heard you. I'm great. Look, aloha. I'm grateful. Oh, I always mess up your name. I'm grateful that God has heard you. I'm grateful that God has heard you today, family. Thank you for coming in today. This is your girl, Leanne, a.k.a. Lola, telling you to laugh off and love always. And remember to love on somebody and love on yourself. Fill yourself up to overflowing, fam. Get clear so that you can manifest perfection. We have done it today. We are healed. I am grateful God has heard you. Amen, everyone. Hallelujah. And so it is. Come back tomorrow. I love you, Summer. Yes, he did hear me because y'all show up. 8 million strong in the chat. Love you. Bye. Ashe. Juana, I'm grateful God has heard you. Ooh, girl. Ooh, Marvin, I'm grateful God has heard you. Love you all. I know. I'm trying to see who's in the chat. I'm grateful. Mr. Guys, tell your husband I'm grateful God has heard him. Okay? I love you all. See you soon. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Share me with a friend because you know they need to hear this message. Hey, Killer Witch, send this over to your friend. Okay? Because they need to hear it. Because they need to get clear in their manifestations. Bye, y'all. Have a wonderful day.